Hello there, survivors, and welcome back to ARK Survival Ascended. Today, the last stream of the year, and we'll be building a wasteland compound base. Basically, what I want to build is one big base where we can have everything on the inside. So we'll start with some nice and strong big walls, a behemoth gateway, some watchtowers, make a compound that they might maybe have built, you know, when the world went to hell. And yeah, we'll try to build a nice wall design, try to work in the wasteland skins, maybe some other skins as well to kind of blend it all together. But I think we can make something cool. We're gonna build it right on the outskirts of the city, so with green up you have like a little area that is kind of looking like the wasteland, maybe a little bit wasteland. So we'll see how much the dinos are gonna annoy my base and if it will still stand. We'll find out, I suppose. Hello there, everyone, and hello there, Kenny. Welcome to being a member. Thank you so much for the support. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. So yeah, let's get this show on the road. I'm here at one of my bases. I don't know if I think I showed it in last stream. This is basically all my wasteland bases so far kind of combined. So we have the little wasteland shipping container starter base that we made as a little entrance way to a possible base. Then we have the crane, the new crane base on the garage, which is quite cool. And then I've been just playing around with kind of the environment. I've built a train track here to maybe turn this into something bigger, you know, an industrial zone with a whole train track. That's why I also moved the factory over here. Tutorial for this coming very soon. But yeah, kind of combined all those in a new area. And then I just built the train tracks for fun, because, I mean, they are quite fun to build. So, yeah, we have a train. I haven't built a train yet, but it's here. But the wasteland base, we are going to be building right about here. So, just on the edge of the city, I suppose. I feel like that's a good place where there might be some corrupted creatures, but not too many, and not crazy strong ones. And also, we might still be safe from meteors. I don't know. I hope so. I kind of want to build it in this general area, and then we'll have the entrance somewhere around here, I suppose. Not too sure about this little rock ridge, what we should do with that, if that should be in the base or outside the base. We will see. But yeah, we'll use a lot of the custom, we'll use a lot of the wasteland skins, but there is actually also some really good custom cosmetics that we might be using today. This one is, I think, just the what is this, fence? I think it's probably just called fence. I don't know, you can't see the names, but yeah, it's probably just barbed wire and chain link. I think if you search for chain link fence, that's how you find it. And then we have the shanty town stuff. So you have a wood and a metal variant, especially the metal variant. I think we can definitely use for the outer walls. The wooden variants maybe more for buildings inside, but I think these skins should work quite well with the normal in-game wasteland skins. I think we can probably combine them if we want to kind of make something really fun, hopefully. Does the Titan spawn there? I wouldn't think, because it's basically still the city, because we're gonna not go further than this rock. I feel like this is where the wasteland really starts, so it's kind of still the city, but it isn't. I mean, in ASE, I think this was way more green. It looked more like the city. So yeah. The garage doors, you build the cellar doors, and it's a variant of that one. So you just change it to be either a hangar or a barn door option. And that goes for all sizes. So even for a normal ceiling, even a normal ceiling like this, if I keep changing, it will go to those doors. So yeah, we have a lot of new options for 1x1, 3x3, and 5x5 gates that way. So yeah. No aqua base. Well, yeah, there's no No aqua. No water here. So yeah, I think that is what I want to do. Yeah, we kind of need to figure out where we start the base, because obviously, like, the main entrance has got to be a behemoth gate. Right? I feel like that's a no-brainer. But the question is, do we use this entrance? Or maybe we make the entrance this way. There's a little bit of a hill there. Which, I mean, that should be fine. Yeah, let's make the entrances to the side like this. I think. So, and I think we are going to use foundations just so that we can kind of make sure that the whole wall is going to be somewhat in a nice line. Okay, well, this is where it's going to get crazy. Yeah, the frontier skins is definitely a good one to use as well. Yeah, I feel like this is probably about right. So yeah, of course we're gonna have to have a behemoth gate entrance, right? I feel like that's a no-brain move. And then we'll kind of take it from there, because that's kind of our starting point. I think the wall is going to be just as high as the behemoth gate, and then I want to have like a big watchtower above the gate, and on the corner of the compound I want to have smaller watchtowers pretty much, and then we'll just build like a decent size one, I would say. I'm not sure if this is the right one to start with, because it's right like this. Maybe if we started over here, it's a little better. I don't know. The whole place is kind of hilly. I guess it depends on how far we want to go. Because right here obviously would be a little bit flatter. Like, if this was one of the walls, this would be a little bit easier, I think. Because I can go quite far without any issues. Let's see, that's about how far I can go without issues here. And obviously on the other side we might have a little bit more issues, but that's fine. So that's quite far. I feel like we might be better off starting here. So we'll delete these. There you go. Got some dinos fighting here. All right, let's see. Yeah, I think around there for the middle, and then obviously we'll make the walls as big as they need to be. Is there a doggo here? I've seen surprisingly few doggos so far. Oh yeah, there's a little doggo here. There's two of them. Oh, there's three of them. Look at that. All right, let's not get distracted by the doggos, but let's focus on the building. So yeah, I want the behemoth gate to kind of dictate the size that the whole build is going to have, and yeah, then we'll see what we'll do with that. I guess then the next step is going to be how far do we go out with the walls before we start making the compound. But yeah, I think one thing that is for sure that we are going to be using, that is large walls, because that will save us just placing a bunch of walls, to be honest. And I think most skins will still work. The only downside, of course, we can do less randomization. Do other custom cosmetic skins still work? For example, if we want to make the base of this maybe something that looks a little bit more sported, we can. That could be nice. Is it really going to just meteor shower right away? Don't destroy my base. Yeah, I haven't built anything yet. Wait a little bit. You can meteor on my base a little later. Yeah, I feel like that's probably a safe bet. I kind of don't want to have a very flat wall though, so I was thinking that we might be able to find some ways around it. Wait, did the Carno kill the Rex? What the heck's going on here? Is the world gone crazy? Maybe. Okay, well, this is very convenient for building. Very, very convenient. All right, let's see. Where do we go? Thank you very much, Mr. Carno. Thank you. So I was thinking what we might be able to do to kind of break up the walls slightly is like maybe have some sections like this and then have some sections slightly more pushed in so that they yeah, there is literally more depth to the build this way, right? I think that could be nice. I mean, I guess we still will be placing a lot of quarter walls that way, but that might be all right. The real question is what? Let's not worry about the inside yet. All right, let's just worry about the outside for now, and then we'll figure out what the inside is gonna look like later. Feel like that's a good one. Yeah, I have seen a lot of the stuff further in the wasteland, but last time I built on the edge of the city, I already got annoyed by creatures, so I don't know how how fun it will be out there. I guess unless you're really building just a tech base, then it wouldn't matter too much, maybe, but yeah. Figured this might be the safer option for now. All right. I don't mind this. How big do we think the outer walls need to be? Like how big is this compound going to be? I want it to be an all-in-one compound, so I think we want it to be a little bit bigger than what we currently have. Right? Because we want to have a reasonable space on the inside, I think. There we go. We'll just kind of see how far we'll take this. So this is interesting. Why can't I snap just to the edge? You can't snap to the edge of these walls. You really need to start at the foundation. That's interesting. That is very interesting. Well, anyway, we kind of need something to continue our design here, since the landscape has now gone up. There we go. That will help with this. Okay, so for now we're just kind of figuring out how far we want this wall to go. Ooh, of course, this is where we're gonna have a slight issue because, well, the wall's gonna be taller if we use the same large walls. So I guess we might have to go to normal walls for this section. There we go. I'm not sure if they do destroy tech, but if they do, at least tech would stand the most chance of surviving longer, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so we have 7 sections now. Gonna have that the other way as well, of course. Yeah, I feel like this would probably be a good spot for the corner, because then if the wall goes out that way, we're not gonna hit those big structures to the side. So for now, let's decide that this is it, and that's where we'll have one of the watchtowers. We can fill in these sections. And the wall's probably going to be higher, because as I said, I kind of want to line it up with the Behemoth gate. Because we're going to build a tower on top of it. So I feel like that makes sense. And then you'll be very safe on site, right? With a wall this tall. But yeah, I kind of like that we broke the wall up like this, because now it feels like there's a little bit more depth than if it was just one straight line. There we go. We'll fill in these corners as well. There we go. Just like that. Okay. That is a good start, I would say. And I think then the lower half of the wall I'm going to still make out of concrete. And then the topper half, we'll probably want to mix in some of the skins. So we'll have 2, then we'll have a gap of 2, then we'll have a gap of 2 again. And then we'll figure out the rest of the wall, because we're already running into the landscape, and I'm pretty sure that it will have to continue for a little bit longer. There we go. So yeah, I think we needed a 4th at least. Okay. There we go. Also, let's make sure to get a little bit more music instead of the same tracks over and over. Okay, so this is where we change it up. And this, I guess, is where we also want some pillars. There we go. I think we had 4 of each, or 4 of the normal, normal sections. So that should be the end. Could we? I guess you can't snap them from the pillars. No, not up at least. So we'll have to use normal walls here. And just make them equally high. There we go. Fill in the pillars. Just like this. So can't start at the top. That's gonna take some getting used to. Used to normal walls. There we go. I'm also still really wondering what tile I will want to build my monarchy survival base. And of course, where I'll end up building, because I feel like it's gonna be a race trying to get a good spot there, right? So many people playing. Okay, let's fill in these. And then we have a good idea of how big the compound might be, and see if we... Well, I don't think we can go much wider. We might be able to go a little bit longer. That is fine. There we go. Just like that. A raid. Let's go. Is this the monarchy? Yes, it is the monarchy community already. Thank you so much for the raid. It's going pretty good. Well, we just started a new base design. We haven't done much yet, but the idea is to build a nice wasteland base here. So yeah, welcome in. Welcome in. How was your stream? Yeah. Okay, so we have this wall. I think we like the size of this wall. Hello there, Hank. It has been a long time. Welcome in, man. I think that's definitely wide enough. I mean, this is going to be a big base if I continue this way. So yeah, that's going to be fine. That's going to be totally fine. Yeah, so we're just working on a totally new wasteland base. Well, kind of wasteland, because we're not really that far out. You know, trying to do some last cool build designs before going crazy with monarchy and having to do... well, I'm still going to do building, let's be honest, but it's going to be a survival challenge. That's going to be crazy. But it's going to be fun. The new tech guys, yeah, they're pretty cool. I haven't seen a wild one spawn yet, but I've checked them out a little bit. They look pretty cool. All right, so I think that will make a nice base for a wall, having the concrete base. But I do think we want to have the proper wasteland doors, right? I mean, the details on these are pretty cool, especially with the skulls and everything. Just gives a cool ARK vibe. No worries, Mystic. Thank you so much for the raid, and I'll see you soon once Monarchy starts. Although that might be very early for you then, or late, I suppose, depending how you look at it. All right, there we go. I think that works for a little wall design, and then on the corners we pretty much want to have yeah, some watchtowers. So I think what we want to do is probably something like a 3x3. Is that something we want to do? Oh, of course you're gonna be annoying. I should have set up turrets before I started. Well, this is the reason we're building out of metal. But it looks like we're gonna we're gonna need some turrets pretty soon out here. I mean, it's not that big. No, the ruins were crazy. Yeah, that is true. That was a crazy base. That was insanely crazy. I still haven't gone around and finishing that up because it's really a big task still. Just changing the skins and doing all the decorations there, it's gonna take me a little bit. So we'll see if I get that finished anytime soon. But yeah, I wanted to still do a few different builds under my belt before Monarchy kind of takes over and goes crazy, you know. At least for the first few days, I suspect that will be a little bit of craziness. So yeah, felt like it was appropriate with you know, getting a few builds done. So I feel like if we have this tower that goes up, that should be all right. So this would be the same height as the rest of the wall. Of course, these are going to be slightly higher even than the wall itself. Anything bigger than the Svartalfheim castle? Probably not. Like Structures Place, that's definitely still the biggest thing I've built and probably will ever do, because I had to raise the limit for that one. But the snow room we built the other day, the bigger one of the two, it's really, really big. Like, we can quickly go there for those that haven't seen yet. But yeah, we've been rebuilding both of the snow ruins. One of them, I think, is a practical base option. The other one is insanely big. So this one is the first one we rebuild. Once it loads all the structures in, there we go. So this one is pretty decent. This is a decent base. You know, this is fine. You still have all the space you need, but that's doable. But this one is crazy because there's so many layers to this build, and then we build more on top. So yeah, I'm still working on finishing this. So this this is what you call a big base. Yeah, there is 60 creators this season, Wildfire. It's going to be crazy. 60 people, one map, all the shenanigans. Thank you for the likes. So yeah, that was a big build. I mean, we've been doing some decent sized builds anyway. I mean, the factory is still a decent base, but this one is going to be more like a bigger compound, which is definitely going to be good if you like to do breeding and stuff like that, right? Because you'll have more space inside of the walls. That should be relatively safe. But yeah, we might have to set up some turrets soon, because these guys are gonna keep coming in and try to mess up what we got going on here, right? So okay, we need to make this same design. So I guess if we go, oh my god, we got some Rexes. Hello there, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you so much. Yeah, so we'll have the same tower on this side as well. So I feel like that's a pretty sizable entrance to a base, right? That's a pretty big base. That is a lot of space to use, and then we haven't even started going back with the walls the other way. So let's see if we just kind of build this up as well, so that we all have the first layer pretty much filled in. Yeah, maybe more. Well, I did call it a compound. It's gonna be a big compound, this one. It's definitely gonna be a good one to use if you need the space. Oh well, there is a Rex now. Yeah, those defenses might be needed earlier than I thought. Of course, when I checked out this location, there was nothing here too crazy, and yeah, there's craziness now. There's craziness now. Hello there, another Prime sub. Thank you so much for the Prime sub. Thanks for the support. The Power Rangers. I haven't got any of the Power Rangers stuff, and I honestly didn't watch a lot of Power Rangers, so I'm not quite sure what kind of base that would even be if I would do one. All right, let's finish this, but I guess we have to keep an eye out on all these corrupted things now getting closer to our base and wanting to destroy our base. To be honest, I did change my settings so that they do very little damage to my build, since this server that I'm on right now is only where I build on pretty much. So yeah, nothing else goes on here because, well, obviously I'm not playing any survival right now because we're about to get into a monarchy season. So it didn't make a lot of sense to start surviving too much. And I end up doing most of my survival normally on the community server that I host anyway. There we go. So yeah, that would be the tower. That's the base of the tower and the base of the wall. Kind of like that look so far. Especially, I feel like this going for this concrete base is going to be quite nice. Like, they obviously, you know, the world went to shit, and then they started building up this camp. They used some cool concrete first, but then they had to patch up the job with some of the wasteland structures and the shanty things and the chain link fences and everything higher up. I feel like that's gonna be pretty cool look to go for, so we'll definitely give that a go. Yeah, we can use these. Put a tech foundation in front of the racks? I guess so. Well, my settings are also different, so just keep that in mind. That I changed it to like very, very low damage. I don't think he's interested much. He's just kind of watching it. Well, that's fine. If he's just looking out there, you know, just watching my foundation, that's fine. Yeah, the concrete look does look really nice, right? We used it a little bit on the first snow base, but yeah, I kind of wanted to use it a little bit more. I'm not going to build the whole wall out of it, because as I said, I do want the wasteland vibe to kind of take over, and the broken randomness of the whole thing to take over. So I think that is what we're going to go for the rest. I think we probably just should focus on one side and not repeat everything that I do the other thing. No, the concrete one is a custom cosmetic. It's a premium one. There is also a mod available, so it depends on the way you play. If you play on your own server or just single player, you can just install the free mod, use the structures from there, just craft them like normal structures. But if you want it easier and a lot cheaper to craft, at least, it's a skin as well, but then you have to buy the premium thing. The dinos do ignore me, but they don't ignore my base. So yeah, that is the issue we have. The chain links are very good as well, yeah. I feel like we can definitely utilize those on this base. But yeah, what I always recommend, especially if you like building, just check out the cosmetic tabs every once in a while, because there's a lot of great skins out there for building. And yeah, especially if you're looking for a new base and you want to try something new, right? It could be really fun to try out a new skin. And of course, it's great when we get them from the Bob pack, but yeah, we don't always get those. I kind of wish they would do skins for the other maps as well, not just the official maps, because I would love skins with Ragnarok and stuff. Okay, let's take a look at this. I feel like... Why am I getting stuck? I feel like we need to have some proper support underneath these. Just because, I mean, otherwise the legs are a little bit floaty. And then... I guess we can just have ramps in between. There we go. Yeah, that looks all right. We're gonna keep this Rex very busy. He's just staring at my little tech foundation there. He's obsessed by it. I don't know what is going on here, but I'm fine with it. As long as they don't annoy me, that is totally fine with me. All right, so we need to raise up these walls. Now, yeah, I think we're just gonna do it with normal walls instead of the large walls, because I want to be able to randomize the skins up here a lot more. So I think that's going to be easier if I do it this way, because I don't want to go for the full concrete look all the way to the top. As I said, I want to bring in more of the wasteland structures, the randomness, the having to rebuild part of it, you know, break it down, make it look really good and detailed that way. Because this is a long-term project. I don't expect this base to be done right today. I think we might spend a few streams or build sessions on this, because we can do the wall design. There's going to be a few buildings, of course, inside, depending on what we think we need. Like, obviously, you need some storage and stuff. Probably a breeding thing. Maybe the new grinder needs to have a spot. We need to have a garage, probably. You know, things like that. So yeah, we're probably gonna spend a few just building up the whole base. And then hopefully not losing it to corrupted creatures. Alright, so I feel like about that height is where I would end it. And then... Oh, the stegos have started to attack the attack thing, so they definitely do attack. Alright, so I feel like... Well, the wall's not going to be one thick, because that doesn't look like a strong wall, so we definitely want to build it back to this as well. And I think we want to have a walkway, so what we're going to do is we're going to make this a 2 wide wall on some parts, and then the other one is 1.5. That's totally fine. We'll have to figure out what we do at the end. That depends on the tower, I think. And then we fill in these sections. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, so I do think we probably want to kind of repeat the same design here on the back. Because otherwise the wall's still very flat on this side, which I don't think makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I think we want to do the same kind of pattern. Oh, the factory skin looks really good for me. It's always weird to hear how different some things look on consoles. It sucks. Hopefully that will change. Yeah, the concrete one is good, and I'm glad you managed it to alive. All right. What do we do now? I guess the back is just going to be the same. Let's maybe focus on the watchtower first, right? Let's build that up. I feel like the watchtower, I'm probably going to have another level of concrete, because I feel like the watchtower needs to show that it's stronger, so it did survive the test of time. These large walls, they're great for saving space, but I hate the way they just snap weirdly. Like, obviously, I just want the same snap point every time. Please. Yeah, I'm definitely adding... I've already have the metal spikes in my inventory. So that's definitely on the menu. We definitely need some nice metal spikes on the outside, right? Alright, please just let me place these where I want to place them. Thank you very much, game. Problem is, I can't even see if I'm placing them the right height. They're too tall. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, that would be the base of the tower, and obviously it's going to be slightly higher than the wall itself. One step at a time. There we go. So yeah, that would be the addition. Look at them. I like how I can just keep them busy basically by placing down some structures. So that's just going to be the way that we distract them during the streams. We just place down structures for them to kind of focus on. All right. So if this is going to be the level that you walk on for the tower, I feel like we probably want to make this at least slightly higher, right? So maybe a level like this to kind of enter the tower in. Then we might have to break up this layer a bit. That's where the... Is that where the concrete look stops, maybe? Yeah, it could be. And then I feel like we'd raise it up a little bit more before coming out for the actual tower. Yeah, I normally don't really use the tall wall either, but I just figured to save a bunch of time on building a wall this size, we might as well do that. There we go. So yeah, what I think this layer will have like the little walk around and then the main tower. So this is the watchtower part, pretty much. I feel like that's a decent height to have it. And we probably don't need it much bigger than this. We'll just have like a little railing around, and then of course a building here. What do we want the windows to be like? Do we just have normal windows? Like, is this gonna be my watchtower? Maybe. I guess that could work. There we go. And then one of these will have to be the doorway. Probably this one, because it's mostly looking into the camp. There we go. Yeah, that's probably big enough, because it doesn't need to be very big, right? And then what I think we might do is raise up this so that whatever little roof we build on top kind of comes from here, maybe? I think that could be nice. It's gonna make it quite tall, isn't it? I really wish we had slope variants in normal ARK. Because we would be able to do so much more cool stuff. Like, this would be a great height. But obviously that's going to be a little bit weird. Because we can't fill in the roof. So I think we unfortunately have no other option than to go with proper roofs. Alright, we need the corners as well. There we go. Is that might be way too high. Maybe I start this a little bit lower. Maybe that's the trick to make it a little bit more of a decent height. I love when I just manage to float these structures. Magic, 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 magic. Because I guess we really don't need it that much higher than this. Right? That's totally fine. Hello there, Raz. You're going purple today. Yeah, we're definitely going to use a bunch of chain link on the top of the walls and maybe even up here. There we go. That's not the corner. There we go. I probably should just place the normal ones first. That's a little bit easier to then snap in the corners. Yeah, I feel like that's all right. And then probably we want to top it off flat, because otherwise Might be a little bit too much. Or do we need to flatten it earlier? Do we just do this and then flatten the top completely? Yeah, but the problem of that is I need the sloped skin so that I can then skin the whole thing. Oh, he's attacking my base. See, he's doing 0 damage. He's giving it a go though, but he's doing 0 damage. Nice try, dude. Gonna have to place down some extra structures just to distract them. Oh, okay, now they're all at my base though. Well, it was fun knowing you guys, but there you go. I'm gonna have to build a maze of walls just so that they don't keep attacking me. All right, let's make sure that we place these in. Probably also want to have some windows on this layer actually. Feel like that makes sense. Might actually build out and add to the outside. Well, no. But for now, let's just fill this in. Yeah, I think the lower flat top makes more sense for this kind of build, right? Looks more like a watchtower for like this kind of compound. Yeah, I think I like that as well. Because there's really no need to have a higher roof there. Okay, so I have some nice railings going around. And of course, as soon as we start skinning, it's gonna look quite different. It's gonna get the real look. All right, let's place some of these in. We still have not added a door here. There we go. Just like this. Do we want a little edge up here? No, I don't think so. Safety has to be first. Yeah. Have to do it. All right. I think that looks all right so far. I think we might want some scaffolding. Because we can still paint this in a different color to blend it in more. But also, we're still gonna skin most of these walls anyway, so they might look very different. Yeah, that adds a little bit more support to the whole look. There we go. Okay, so the base of the tower is at least going to be concrete, but then from this level upwards, there might be some more textures mixed in. Although maybe from this little border. Although we could make another one here, since this is kind of the wall level. You know, it makes sense that this could be more scavengered or more recent or repaired additions to the wall. Like that. And then we definitely want to have the chain link or the barbed wire fence around the top here. I guess the only little downside of using my little dents in is that this is going to be annoying, right? Yeah. That is going to be annoying. Yeah, but you can paint the scaffolding to look more metalish. at least. So I guess the only real choice that we have here is just to raise those parts up like this. Because otherwise, yeah. It's safety first, right? So raise these all up, and then I think once we've got the segment of the wall done, that's when we might start playing around with the skins a little bit to see if we can get a look that we like and get a little bit closer to what the wall might look like once we finish it. There we go. Oh, we somehow left this part open. There we go. I think that solves that. That's probably fine. Yeah, gunmetal is what I usually do for those. I think I did it on the crane here. Yeah, see, you can paint them gunmetal, and that's pretty decent. To make it at least look less like actual wood, right? There we go. Well, it's definitely starting to look like a defended compound already, which is good. Very nice. Okay, let's see what we want to do with the skins. Because I know, for example, that this one is probably one that we want to blend in some places, because that looks quite nice. I don't know if there's a... Okay, I do not like the pillar variant of this. So I think for the pillars, I'm honestly probably just going to go into the rusted metal look for this upper part. I think that's the vibe we're going for these. There we go. Just like this. Make sure we get them all. None are hiding. Perfect. Okay, and then I think the walls we're gonna do, yeah, a little bit of a random pattern, right? So some of these will be wastelands, and for the wastelands I also spin some around so they're not all the same direction and they look a little bit nicer that way. There we go. Just like that. And I think in some cases where we can, well, we can't with a lot of these because it's big walls, but where we can bring in the metal a little bit early. I guess only in that corner. There we go. Is that what we want to go for? I think so. And then we'll have these in between. Oh, I actually like the blend of these two. That is quite nice. That is actually very, very nice. You get the gunmetal bragging rights. It does feel kind of prison. Yeah, we'll have turrets for sure. We'll definitely have turrets. Yeah, I like this for the wall. I kind of wish that I didn't build them out of large walls now, because then we could blend it in a little bit more halfway through. But I guess it is what it is. Okay, well, it's time to start skinning some of these. I guess for these we can already blend them in all the way through. There we go. There we go, something like this. Yeah. There we go. I think we like this vibe so far. So we'll fill in the last remaining gaps. There we go. Yeah, I do like that wastelandy feel that adds. Kind of think that we might have to do something like this to kind of break these up. And then I guess some of these we could do metal, and then maybe other ones we could do the concrete. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Also feel like we maybe could use some extra design on some of this. I guess that would be hard to decorate, maybe. Let's see. Just something like this, some simple supports. There we go. And that probably would be concrete then. Why am I stuck? Please, ARK. All right, let's make those concrete. Have mercy on your stuff. Well, we have pretty merciful timers anyway, so you should be good. There we go. We can have some supports. There we go. I like that. And then we can probably bring in some of the spikes. Yeah, that definitely does give some wasteland vibes. All right. And I think I want them around the tower at least. Okay, no snapping, please. Snow snapping. I don't know if there's meteors in this spot. There could be. I sure hope not. But it is technically like right on the edge of the city. So it's like half in, half out. All right. Yeah, this is starting to look very wastelandy, right? Okay. Let's get out our a little bit of barbed wire. Because that's definitely gonna look good on this. Yeah, look at that. It does kind of give some prison vibes, doesn't it? But that's fine. That is fine. And then, as I said, I kind of want to flip some of these around to kind of change up the patterns for these as well. Hello there, Mr. Chicken. Welcome in, welcome in. There we go. Yeah, we'll swap some of these around just to kind of get even more different textures. Because I don't like the way they always look the same for these. There we go. Just like this. And this one. I think that will do it. Yeah, that looks pretty nice. Okay. What I kind of want to do now, because I just had a thought. If we have this... because we want to utilize every single spot, right? Just like this. There we go. That's our defense. Very nice. I mean, yeah, it does also have some prison vibes, which I don't think is a bad thing necessarily. This might actually be quite cool. All right. Should we have just barbed wire around this? It feels like it makes sense. Wait. Why are these the wrong way around? Make sure to snap them to each other. So please, yes, they're the right way around now. Yeah, we got a nice turrets on there. What am I gonna build on monarchy, A-frames and prisons? I don't know. I haven't decided what my monarchy theme will be for my base. I don't know. I'm really struggling to think what I want to do. I don't think I want to go modern A-frame. I feel like I want to stick a little bit with the theme of Extinction and the Wasteland, but I haven't really decided the exact theme of what the base is going to look like. So yeah, I don't know. You want to only use these? Yeah, the barbed wire skin is really nice. I think for this we'll probably use this, because I also really like the railings from the Wasteland skins. And I like the little bit of wood that we get in the build that way. There we go. That's looking all right. What else? I guess we can skin. What I want to do for sure is make sure that these, even though we have no insight, that's fine. Or maybe I should have opened all these other windows as well. There we go. Just like that. You know, that already changes it up a lot. I guess we don't really want to use that skin. I guess that's gonna be the one for these. Just those little bits. Okay, and then I guess we kind of also just need to randomly change some of these. There we go. Very nice. Okay, I haven't actually tried. What does this look like on the roof? Just like that. Okay. I guess we could as well maybe just keep the randomization going. Do they work well together? Maybe not. Actually, no, because we can break these wasteland variants, right? We can have some holes in them. That would be a nice touch. Yeah. Yeah, the chain link has, it's barbed wire and chain link, so you can make a full fence out of these. So it's quite nice. All right. Don't know why the weather is changing, but it's looking stormy out here. There we go. Yeah, I think we can be quite happy with that. I think for the walkways, are we going to use that? I kind of like the look of that. Again, bringing on a little bit of the wood, because I want it to be feel wastelandy and rebuilt. So I feel like that does make sense in that case. I mean, the chain link and the barbed wire is just a free custom cosmetic, so it's always worth just trying out, especially if you think you can use it for a base. And I think they go very well with these wasteland skins. There we go. That's starting to look nice. I think we're just going to go for the same kind of pattern that we did on the wall on these two. Feel like that makes sense. Actually, we probably want to have this skin because it's quite nice around the windows. There we go. Just like this, and then we'll add in these skins too, just like that. Yeah, the doors are pretty cool. All right, yeah, that comes together quite nicely, I would say. I quite like the look of that. A dino barn. I mean, it kind of depends on what you're going for. I did a barn in the Western style that I really loved. I think the most important thing is just making sure that the dinos you expect to be using there fit inside. So either base it off a Behemoth gate, which makes it quite tall, Although now you can also use the new doors, of course, that we got, the barn doors and the hangar doors, which actually makes it possible to lower them a little bit more. All right, I think I'm very happy with this wall. This has come together quite nicely. Although I kind of want to add just a little bit more to it. So what I'm gonna do is just over here. I don't think it needs to be very big though. This is probably fine. Just want a little thing poking out the side. There we go. Well, for this, I guess it makes the most sense to be windows, right? Because if you had this little place, you would definitely want some windows on that thing. And then I think we'll do it like this. There we go. Just a little box here on the outside. And then, wait, we need to add in the actual windows. Perfect. And like that. And then there we go. Just kind of want a small little box on the side to add a little bit more depth to the place. There we go. You know, we can sneakily take a look what's going on. Yeah, you can change. You didn't know you could rotate windows. Yeah, you can rotate just about anything when placing it. There we go. Look at that. This is definitely giving the wasteland vibes that we wanted. There we go. And then, I mean, probably I should just take out this guy. And we can do a few holes here and there. There we go. Saves us a little bit of time of having to interact with each and every one of them. Yeah, I like the look of this. And then, I mean, there's no power in this place yet, but once there is, I feel like having a few of these in certain areas is gonna be nice. Just over here, maybe. Hello there. Welcome in. Welcome in. It's going pretty well. We're working on a new base design. It was supposed to. Well, it's supposed to be a wasteland compound, but it's also giving some major prison vibes by accident, but maybe on purpose. Maybe that's kind of the same thing. You know, normally you keep things in, and now we're keeping things out. It kind of works the same. I think that checks out. We're not really using mods. We're just using some custom cosmetics. We're using the Shantytown skins and the barbed wire and chain link fence skins. Just combining those with the wasteland ones, which work together quite nicely, I think. Hello there. Yeah, it does look a little bit like a prison tower. But what really is the difference between a watchtower and a prison tower? It's kind of the same purpose. We're just not looking to keep things in necessarily. We're mostly looking to keep things out. So yeah, I feel like the prison look is fine. but I'm especially happy with the way these shanty town skins and the wasteland skins work together. They work together very, very well. And that breaks up the pattern, because that's the one downside with the wasteland skins, in my opinion. I like the look of them, but there's just no variance, which would have been really great for a style that kind of asks for like randomness and chaos, right? Maybe even more so than the steampunk. This needs to be chaotic and look like randomly destroyed and not the same everywhere. All right, we'll flip some of these to get that variant at least a little bit. There we go. But yeah, this is starting to come along. Well, we've only built a little wall in the corner, but after this, we kind of know what we're going for. Let's make sure that we design the rest of this. I don't think I'm going to use large walls anymore, because I kind of like the ability to freestyle a little bit more than quickly building the walls. And for me, it's not going to be about a limit of structure, so I think we're good. I mean, yeah, farm. I think that's just the case with consoles and PC. A lot of the textures on skins look way more detailed on PC than on consoles for well, maybe just to save consoles, but it's quite annoying because, yeah, it can drastically influence the way a build look, of course, if it's all like pixelated or something. There we go. So yeah, we fill the wall in like this. So on purpose, the wall here is like a little bit shorter than the walkway, so we can have some supports for that. Again, it's all really about getting more layers in wherever we can, because that usually just looks a whole lot nicer. So, for example, now for the walkway here on the inside of the camp, we can kind of go for some supports like this, which I think are going to be quite nice. And then for the actual walkway, I think we definitely just want to go for the rusted wasteland look. That I think is going to make the most sense. There we go. Yeah, maybe it was a prison and it's been repurposed for survival, because then it would also make sense why it's on the outskirts of the city, right? It used to be an active prison, and now it isn't. There we go. Just like that. So yeah, we're basically doing pretty much the same design as the other side of the wall. But yeah, I do like these little indents to the wall. This again just adds a little bit more shape. We're gonna make a bigger tower above the door still, and like a walkway around it and stuff, so we're definitely not done yet. But as I said, I don't know how much, like, what we'll all be building in this one, because obviously this is quite a big build, especially because we'll need to finish the whole compound before we really can start any builds on the inside. So this will be a project that we can, you know, we can take our time with, and we can do multiple build sessions on this. But that's going to be fun, playing around with these skins. It's basically by like building the western town we did. Like, it's a little bit more of a long-term project and not necessarily something that needs to be finished in a day. Which is kind of nice, because sometimes it's good to work on something, have some breaks every once in a while, and come back with new energy and new ideas to add to it and to make it better. I am placing all sorts of extra walls, I feel like, but I don't see them, so you can ignore all problems. There we go. Should we fill it in along the side? I don't think we should yet. Probably we should, but for now we'll leave it open because we don't know the final design. Right, so yeah. Let's give ourselves some options. Oh, that was definitely misplacement. There we go. I guess size-wise, it would be really smart if we just place a generator somewhere in what we think should be the middle, and then see if we can have it all in a singular generator range. At least a tech generator. Of course, normal generators way smaller. Probably not going to be possible because then it has to be quite small. There we go. Although not having the turrets powered yet is actually quite relaxing, because otherwise they would probably be shooting quite a bunch. There we go. They are predicting that with so many creators this season that it's going to be nearly 24 hour. You mean you can watch people 24 hours or what? Because that's probably going to be true. Like, you could probably watch someone play Monarchy when it starts all day long, wherever you live, whenever you watch. That is most likely going to be true. I think that is kind of the fun of it, right? You can just go, if you're watching a stream and it's about to end, you'll probably be sent on to someone else that is also doing some Monarchy. I'm just excited because I haven't interacted with a lot of creators within the ARK community yet. Mostly builders, of course. So I'm excited to kind of step about outside of that little bubble of builders that I know so far, and see what we can get up to as a very, very experienced survivor. Of course, definitely don't spend all my time building. There we go. Well, both sides of the gates are equally loved. Yes. Oh, they're getting damaged because they're walking into the spikes. Okay, good. Good. I thought we had another war on hands, but no, it's all fine. It's all fine. Yeah, the shenanigans are definitely gonna get out of control because there's always gonna be people playing. So you're never safe. So maybe I should build a base like this. You know? A fortress. Keep me safe in my own little prison. Oh, there we go. I do like this barbed wire a lot. It's really good. All right. Let's see. I really wish I could have more than one custom cosmetic on my hotbar. Okay, I guess what we go for now is to skin some of this again. And then the benefit of doing it with just normal walls and everything, we can now do a little bit more randomizations of where we want everything to go, which is quite exciting. There we go. Let's fill that in. Just like that. There we go. I mean, there's definitely, I mean, so many custom cosmetics that I would like to have. There we go. So yeah, we'll just start skinning some of these. There we go, like that. Just like this. All right. Looks a little bit strange now, but of course it's gonna get better. Just like that. Yeah. It really changes the look of things as soon as you start adding these skins in. Which also makes building a little bit more challenging, right? Because you don't really know what you've just done until you add in all the skins. Oh boy, there is a meteor storm coming. Should we let it play out a little bit longer to see if we are actually safe here, or that I've just wasted all my time and it's gonna get destroyed in the first hit? Although it's quite difficult to see things. But yeah, this might be goodbye base. Although I think it's just the storm in the distance and not actually on the map. Let's see. Otherwise, I'm just gonna change the weather back to normal. Yeah, I think it's only in the distance. So we live one more day. There we go. Okay, we've done those skins. We've done that. Checking if I didn't miss any part, but I think we're good. So now we take out the concrete. Where is it? There it is. And we can skin the rest of this wall. All the skins in the world. I'm on a server, mate, so saving game is a little bit more complicated. But, you know, meteors will happen at some point. But I'm pretty sure that this spot is safe. Pretty sure. Like, I'm not completely sure, but pretty sure. Yeah, broken holes skins would be nice. Yeah, for sure. To be honest, they kind of should have had that with the Wasteland skin, right? Because they have it for the roofs. Imagine having these with just a, you know, few hole pieces in them. Could be quite cool. There we go. Starting to come together. Just like that. All right. I think we have one corner. One corner. There we go. We got a beautiful corner of a compound. That's all we got. But it's a start, at least. It's a start. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what to do next. I guess maybe we plan out the walls, but we don't have to build all of the walls, because otherwise I'm just going to be repeating this same thing. And I guess we can still build the gatehouse as well, like the tower on top of the gate. I guess. Another question is do we actually want this to be a square? I feel like that's probably all right, because that's going to be a big square already. A gut feeling. The lack of light looks good. Yeah, it does make everything feel a little bit more epic and more appropriate for this time. But definitely I would prefer the sun to take a proper look at builds. It's a little bit easier to judge what we've done. So does it matter? It doesn't really matter. As long as we stay on the same grid, it's kind of all right. You know, just need the same grid. And then we're totally okay. So that's 1, 2, 3. I think we had 4 of these sections before the gate. Yeah, the Australia City might have to be taken down at some point. Hello there! Welcome in, welcome in. Glad you're liking it. Yeah, we'll be working on a big compound base, so we're working out on... Well, we're trying to figure out what the base size is going to be exactly. Hello there, we have another Rex. Thanks so much for becoming a member. Thank you for the support. And with the builder rank, you can actually watch some videos early. You can see some of the builds that I've been doing, because I've been doing a few builds off stream that are coming out. It's not server lag, it's mostly just consoles don't seem to be able to handle it. PC seems to be totally fine. Consoles don't seem to agree too much. But we're hoping that maybe, just maybe, when they finally do the performance update, that might help. So yeah, we have this wall section, and then I guess the Behemoth gate, what is that? That's like 8 foundations, right? Yeah, that's 8. And then we have another section of that wall. So... I guess... we can just keep the same pattern going then, I guess? I don't know. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then at the side, we would start this again. So keeping the same pattern going. I guess we would need a double somewhere. So maybe we do that. Because it is the middle, we just have a double. Just like that. Because I don't think we need side gates. Because if we have a gate on both sides, that's already enough, right? Yeah. So this is basically everything up to the middle of the wall. And then this is where we continue. And then we go on there. So 1, 2, 3. We need one more section. And then this is where a tower would be. Yeah, that's definitely gonna be big enough, dude. That's gonna be such a big compound. Oh, man. I'm forever cursed. I can't build small things anymore. I guess it's just a wall, really, because we're not gonna build in everything. There needs to be space for dinos. That's kind of the point of building a compound like this. So I think we're still good. All right, let's keep this outline going so that we kind of know what the size of this whole compound is going to be like. There we go. Well, this has turned out a little bit crazy, but we're going on another layer. I guess the downside is we might not even be able to have a gate on this side because it's so much higher. That would kind of mess up a whole wall. Unless, of course, we use one of the other walls that we now have available to us. Like, we could use a barn door. Okay, so this is where the gate would be. And yeah, I can already tell that's not going to be helping us much. Kind of want to make sure that we keep this going like this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the wall section. Yeah. So, but this is already, is this already higher than the other side? I think it is. Yeah, this is higher. This is already a wall or a foundation higher, I think. Yeah. Yeah. So this is one higher, so we can't do the same thing. All right, that's kind of, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We do have the right shape. There we go, and we kind of want to divide this up. Oh, that's annoying. Can't we? We can? Okay. So instead of having the same door, we just have wait, where did I start with my quarter things? This is the quarter thing. Yes. So that's where the normal thing should be, so that it is in the middle. So yeah, I guess we could have this entrance so that at least it's on the other side. It is slightly smaller, but that's fine, I think. That's all right. Yeah. So that is 2, and then we can just continue like nothing weird happened here. Well, this is certainly a weird part because the foundations aren't even lining up. Which I guess is fine. So that's 2. Three. I guess that's what you get if you want to work with the landscape. There we go. So we have 1, 2, 3. This is the last one before the tower. There we go. Oh, dude, yeah, this is... It's not going to be a small base, that's for sure. We can breed our tech gigas here if we get some. There we go. Well, this tree is probably going to have to go. Okay, so that's 2. And we'll have 2 out here as well. No, we're not. Okay, well, let's see how far we can get this without having to change the layers all the time. Nope. I guess that's going to be slightly lower. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Well, we're getting there at least, knowing the entire size of the compound. So that is 4. So we'll have 4 like this. Wait, no, we don't want to use ceilings. Are you crazy? There we go. And wait, why am I not allowed to snap these now? There we go. So we should be back to normal now, right? Nope. This one needs to be 4 and then we're back to normal, I think. I believe. Oh geez. Yeah, the hills on this side is definitely not making things easier. Maybe we can start from this. There we go. Now all we need is the last snap point, but I guess that's going to be a little complicated. There we go. Okay, that's interesting. Why doesn't it... The foundation doesn't stay if we want to have it underneath. So I guess we might as well have the higher ones. Alright, well, with that, we do have our big compound. That's a big base. If we build all this up, that's gonna be a big base for sure. Alright, I think rather than just, you know, kind of doing the same design over and over again. For now, let's see if we can figure something out for the gate. So the idea is basically to have like basically a build on top of here. So I think that's already going to start over here with this being raised a little bit, because then we can continue this build. Oh, I guess it would be like this, technically. So I guess these would just stay the same. Right. I guess that's how it should start, at least. And then obviously we're going to have to go to some kind of square shape. So probably want to raise this up. All right, no worries, Crimson. Thank you very much. I think we'll have a good rest of the stream. Hopefully we can get this little tower going. So that is 4 by 3. So we need to, I guess on one side it kind of is going to extend a little bit more. Right. But that's fine, I think. And then perhaps we have some supports built in for the structure. Just like this. Yeah. Yeah. That works. Of course it sticks out a little bit more in the front, but I think that's fine if it's like a little bit of a watchtower build going on. Okay, so what I think would be happening here is we would have a little layer to get a little bit more height. Maybe, I don't know how big I want to make this thing actually. Oh, let's go too high, because otherwise it's going to be very tall. And then, so that's going to be basically the base of the tower. And then I think we want to add a little walkway around this if we can. Probably gonna have to be worried about foundation support in a bit, so yeah, we can't go too crazy, I think. Right, and I think we can probably have walkways here as well, to be honest. Maybe around the back. We can't extend anywhere at the front, so that's good to know. That whatever we do needs to be here. And I think this is probably where we just want to... I think it's just going to be a slightly bigger version of the tower that we have on the corner, right? I feel like that's what it should be. So maybe something like this. Yeah, but I feel like these supports should be more to the side. So like that. That feels more like it's actually gonna support this structure. Like this. No worries, mate. They can't damage me. Well, they can, but only very slightly because I turned down the damage on my server. Until we have the protections up. All right, there we go. So I think this is probably what we do, right? We have the walkways coming up. Guess there's really no other way for this. Or is there? I guess there kind of is. Right, we could just do this instead. Just a normal staircase up to the platform. I think we can work with that. Yeah. And then this is probably where we want to have the roof be a little bit... Start a little bit higher as well. Because, yeah, it's gonna... It's a slightly bigger tower, right? Needs to be. A little bit more special. Do I still have the walkway all the way around on this level? Why not? It's a double thing. Should I have this here? Or is it gonna be weird? I think that's probably fine. There we go. Is that an Alpha Rex as well, or it's just a Red Rex maybe? There we go, just like that. So we'll have the walkway underneath and then the walkway at the top. I think it is an Alpha Rex. Yeah, it is. Always fun visitors around. All right, so this layer is definitely just going to be a walkway with some nice railings around, and then the one below as well. So plenty of places to look out and defend our compound against possible incoming attacks. Yeah, it's been so long since I've seen vanilla Rexes, to be honest, that I'm just getting confused. I thought it looked a little bit bigger. There we go. And like this. The Rexes have made it into my prison now. We'll use some Rexes as prison guards, I suppose. How did it turn into a prison? It's not a prison, I promise. Let's see. Yeah, so I think the roof is gonna be quite similar to the one we had for the other. This one is just gonna be, well, slightly bigger, of course, because this one is slightly bigger. Do I want to make it higher? Well, not higher than this, but I think we want to... Yeah, we do want it this big, I think. There we go. And then we add in the corners. Just like that. All good. Oh, I forgot one side. It could definitely be a place from The Walking Dead, yeah. I mean, that is kind of the vibe of all these things, so I guess that definitely works. All right. Think I want this a little bit to give some more support to the next layer. Just like that. There we go. Yeah, that adds a little bit extra support. I almost just want to add in something like this as well. Yeah, I don't mind that. How do you join? You can't join this one. This is just my private world. If you want to join my community servers, the info for that is on my Discord. Yeah, maybe I should start setting up commands, to be honest, for stream. I don't have them. Might be easy. Maybe we do need the flatter roof, actually. I feel like it's slightly too tall. And besides, it does leave us a little bit more space, you know, to add some things on top. Yeah. The staircase is waiting me out a little bit, but I guess there's nothing to be done about that. What's happening over here? What's this guy? I feel like I've got a building inspection going on now, and he's not happy. There we go. Yeah, I think this can work, especially if we skin it like we did before. That's gonna transform this a lot, of course. And I guess we have the option of building on top of the roof. There we go. Yeah, that works. And then maybe we want to build like some like little antenna thingy or something. I feel like that could be nice. I think we did one on the was it the ocean base that we did on Australians maybe? I think we did something like this. Right? To get some reception out here in the wasteland. Probably not need that. I guess we kind of did it the wrong way around. Because now we're going to have the antennas here. I guess that's still fine. You know, gotta have some good reception out here in the wasteland. And then the trick that I liked most for these was the little lights on top that we could change colors for. I think that's definitely one. There we go. You know, if we give those different colors, it kind of looks like we're receiving something. Yeah, the problem is with the stairs, we don't really have that much space to go around. Although, I guess what we could try is... Well, that's not what I wanted, but it does the trick, I suppose. I guess we could do this. I guess that might kind of smooth it out a little bit. Yeah, it's definitely better than the little triangle that we got going on here, right? All right. So this maybe? Yeah, I think that could work. So yeah, that's probably the same thing. Yeah, sure. Okay, like that. I feel like that might indeed be the one thing that we needed to change. Hello there, Totem. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, this is starting to look like a proper entrance. Of course, we have to repeat the walls everywhere and go all the way around and make this work, but... And of course, skin. We haven't had the skins yet, but... Yeah, this music is a vibe, right? Yeah, I've got a few playlists out there instead of just having the same old ARK every time. I guess this playlist I called Fallout Radio because I felt like, especially for survival on the wastelands, you know, sometimes you just want to have some tunes, especially if we're driving around a car in a monarchy. You know, that's gonna be fun. I'm really excited for that because I haven't really survived yet on Extinction. Not much anyway, a little bit on the community server, but not too much. There we go. Yeah, that's fine. It's hard to see what this will look like, but I feel like as soon as we have skinned everything, it's gonna look quite nice. I'm not sure if we'll do that all now because I don't know if I want to put you through watching me skin all these. I hate when you can't reach these thin pillars anymore because you've got things attached. Just makes this skinning really difficult. Yeah, I think we'll figure it out. But since it's also the last stream of the year today, I thought it might be fun to do a little look back. Well, we're not going to look back at all the builds this year because then I have to switch maps and I don't even have all the maps up on servers anymore. So instead, I thought it might be fun to take a little look around what we've done on Extinction so far, because believe it or not, we've actually already done quite a few builds on Extinction, yeah, in a short amount of time. So let's take a look at those all. But I feel like for today we have decent progress on this base. This will definitely be continued in the next year. So yeah, we're gonna have a really cool compound base, and if you have any suggestions of builds that need to be in the compound, like if this is gonna be the all-in-one base, the ultimate base with everything in there, what do we definitely need? We definitely probably need a garage, something with breeding, something with storage. But if there's things that definitely should be here, let me know for sure, because yeah, might be good to add that. But we'll be working on this project in the next few weeks probably. The Red Rex is an Alpha Rex, so I can't get that one, unfortunately. Well, I could with commands, but yeah. Hello there, David. Well, it's been a while, but welcome back. Welcome back. I did have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you very much. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas as well. Yeah, my Christmas is fun. You know, having some lovely dinner with family. It's always a good thing. Well, yeah, well, I guess we kind of do have it. It's already in my base. It's in mine now, right? I mean, I don't know if this... Can I just do... Yeah, it's mine now. It's mine. I can't ride it because I've got all these building things on me. I need to drop. I'm too heavy. Right. Let's go take a look at some of the builds we've done on Extinction so far. There we go. We got our Alpha Rex. He's gonna protect our prison. There we go. I like how he keeps the glow. That's cool. And now I'm hovering above him. Really cool. Can I do anything? No, he doesn't have a roar even. That's a shame. Anyway, we got a good start here, right? Oh, he's not following me. Good. So yeah, we have a good start here at the base. But yeah, let's take a little look around at some of the other builds we've done on Extinction so far. Actually, well, I kind of showed it at the start. I've moved my starter builds to a new spot because I wanted to possibly expand them. So yeah, we have the shipping container starter base right here on this little bridge, which is quite cool. I still love this style. I don't know why I instantly thought shipping containers when I saw these building skins. But yeah, I do love these, especially with the paint. Oh, it is, it's quite nice. And then we have, of course, the big crane as well. The garage build we did. And then actually here I've got my Tech Rex. Look at this guy. I just tamed this today. I couldn't resist just taming it, even though I don't really play survival here. Because it was just really nice. It had some cool golden colors. I think this was a 160 or something. So yeah, look at this beautiful girl, boy, I don't know, don't remember. But yeah, we got the crane base here, which was definitely a fun project. But the reason that I moved it over is so that I can potentially do more in this style. So I've added some train tracks around. Yeah, we added a little, we're possibly having a little train station here. We have the factory in the same spot now as well. But as you can see, we've got like a layout of train tracks. They kind of loop around and come back through, and they loop around the green orb. And that's kind of the starting point. But yeah, kind of loving these. But the garage base, the crane base was also a really fun project. Definitely another really fun builds. We got the garage in here with a little bit of storage. I think the tutorial for this one is up now, right? Sometimes it's hard to keep track because I schedule things and then it's available for members first. So sometimes I forget when they actually go live. But I think this one is live. Yeah, and then of course we have a little ladder up to the crane itself, which is quite cool. I really love this one. It might not be the most practical base, but I feel like it's a creative take on what you could do with these skins. So we have a little base up here. We have some lovely balconies, of course. And then, yeah, the coolest thing is probably this little greenhouse hidden in the counterweight, which is quite funny. And then, of course, this pathway made with the ASR ceilings that you can turn invisible. And then it looks like it's a really scary path. Which is kind of fun. It's good fun. And then, yeah, we have the lovely little crane. And of course, the hanging shipping container. I actually changed the design here because I remembered we have zip lines. I should totally just use zip lines instead. Because why not? Right? I feel like that looks really cool as well. I always forget about the options of building the zip lines, and I should remember. But yeah, we have this. I haven't, on this base, I haven't made it possible to jump in yet. I need to place something in the vicinity so that I can actually enter this base. But I guess technically I can teleport to it. And then I added a random extra storage container here just to kind of start turning this into a proper like industrial zone, scrapyard, whatever. I plan on also building this out a little bit with maybe builds that fit this theme. They will be all in this area. And then, of course, we got the lovely factory design that we did recently. This is definitely one of the favorites that I've done with the new skins. It's not really all with the new skins, of course, because it kind of blends in all 3 skins that we got from the bot pack. We got the Frontier windows. We got the scaffolding from the Frontier pack. We have the Wasteland skins for the roof and for some of the walls and doors. We have the steampunk pillars. Yeah, kind of a mix of everything, which is quite fun, of course. So there we go. We have the big chimneys, of course, with the help of our friend Super Doom that showed us a trick for these smaller circles. And we also have some of the steampunk decor. Look at how cool that decor mod is, by the way, with these pipes and these vents. They work very well for steampunk, but they definitely also look really cool for my factory. So I decided to have both. You know, we have the big ones that we build ourselves, and we have the optional ones if you have that mod. Yeah, looks quite cool. So yeah, this is definitely a base that I could see myself live in. The only thing is, like, I would love to use this base in survival and build it on Monarchy, but I don't know if it's fun just to build the same base. I don't know if I want to do that. Probably not, right? I probably want to just design something new. But yeah, it's a big base. We have the garage in here. We have all the crafting and storage we need. We have the lovely walkways. I love the pipes as well that you can see here on the inside. Really adds to the factory feel. Right, so yeah, this is a lovely base. It's quite big. I think you can pretty much have everything you want. Just if you have the garage, there's not a lot of room left for breeding. I guess this front bit's then the breeding space, depending on the size of your dinos. But still a decent amount of space. And then, of course, up here we still have some space left. Yeah, we have plenty of room in here. I love the way the light comes in as well. But yeah, looking cool. My little pyromane to power the flames, power my lights, and then the connection, of course, to the steam forge, but also to the tribe tower. There we go. Standing tall. Of course, gotta think of those, but actually I think it works really well for the factory design because it looks like the chimney is active this way, which is really cool. Yeah, and I think the added touch of the tracks, I haven't designed or decorated these at all yet, but just having the tracks around feels very appropriate for the factory as well. All right, so let's take a look at some other builds. We've done a few. Should we take a look at the snow ruins? Why not? Since everyone seems to be wanting to build there. by the amount of questions I got to rebuild not only the first one, but also the second one after we did that. So over here, there we go, it's loaded in. We have the snow base with the garage out here, and definitely also a big base. Let's take a quick look on the inside. Yeah, nice dino pen, teleportation, cryos, the evil grinder in the corner, and yeah, the only fake terminal on the map, I think. I really hope they fix that, because that would make it even more useful. Although I guess you don't need them as much anymore, right? Because they also added it to, what is it, the new lab. And then we have a little kitchen up here, which is quite cool. Playing around with some of the taxidermy. Definitely need to keep that in mind as well, because that's going to be great for decorating. Of course, now I just hit it, but... well, it's hard to say what other ruins there are, because kind of the whole city is a ruin, of course. So technically there's a lot there. And there's some pre-built ruin or structures in the desert. But these are the more ruin-like things, I feel like. So yeah, we have a big base out here. But, oh yeah, I also really love this piece. That was definitely a nice touch. And then, of course, the greenhouse up here. Which, yeah, gives you a very big base, but somehow people weren't satisfied and they needed more. And more we gave them with this build. It's not done yet, of course. It's not completely finished. Hopefully I can do that soon-ish. But that's going to take a while as well, because I need to skin a lot of this. And then decorate some parts still. But, yeah. We've got to start, at least. We've had like the biggest basement dino pen / garage down here, which already gives you a bunch of room. Dermis of yourself, I think you can just interact with the taxidermy station, and it just allows you to add one of yourself. And then, yeah, we have so much space in this build. There's a lot of room in here, and we kind of made a lot of breeding facility here, so a lot of different rooms for different breeding projects, because this base is so huge that you kind of need it. I mean, you can breed gigas, and I'm pretty sure you can just breed dreadnoughts in here. But the ice look, yeah, I love the ice look in the basement as well. It's quite nice. And the fact that there's no snow on the structures in this snow biome for some reason kind of works. I wish there was still snow on the outside, of course. But, I mean, I guess it's better to have no snow at all than... Because otherwise everything inside is always covered with snow, which isn't exactly great either. There we go, lovely balcony. This is probably the best view you can have in the snow biome. It's pretty much the whole biome, because we're right on the edge. You could even see the Titan fight from here. Which would be kind of fun. Just chill in your base whilst all the people are fighting the Titan. Then we got like crafting hall out here. Probably in the best spot. With a great view as well. Yeah, and then there's more rooms, of course. But then we have the aviary up here. Big A-frame aviary with the hangar door entrance to fly in and out from. Access to the roof. And we got a lovely little greenhouse out here. There we go. With the survivor mates ready to start working. Yeah, quite happy with this this base. But as I said, I still need to skin them a little bit to get the proper look that we want for this place. But yeah, definitely an insane base. Size-wise, this one is ridiculous. But I think if you really want to breed a lot, do it in the safety of your own home, this might be a good one. But unofficial, yeah, you're not going to be building what I did. There's no way with the structure limits. But yeah, otherwise, you definitely have a big base. Because pretty much it's the whole ruin is already big. And then we build a base on top of that. So yeah, we have a lot of space. But I've actually been doing a few extra builds. I don't think all of them have been uploaded yet, so some of this is going to be a sneak peek. But I think the video that went live today is of this little A-frame. There we go. Yeah, we did build out the ruins. We did that on the last two streams, the big one, and then the other room we did before. But yeah, we got a lovely little A-frame, because it had been a while since I did an A-frame, and now I've done a few in the last week, which is you know, it's fine. It's been a while. I'm allowed. But yeah, this is like a smaller, earlier base, right? You don't have to go too crazy. It's quite easy to build this one. Playing around with these modern structures, and you know, that's it's always fun. The cosmetic system is definitely, I mean, you could do very similar things to this just with painting, but having the cosmetics does make it a little bit more convenient, and especially having structure skins has been really great. But yeah, this is a small little A-frame base, which is today's video, so I'm not going to take too much of a look. But yeah, just a small base to get things started. I kind of just wanted to do a little rooftop build, and kind of like how this kind of melds into the cityscape, right? Just blends in. And then I think it's also a video coming up this week, so we're just gonna take a quick flyby. But we have a bigger base. Oh no, this is actually a different project that I'm working on. That I wasn't supposed to show you that at all, but I'm working on something there. And look at this, I found Tabajara meeting spot. Yeah, you didn't see whatever I flew over, but this is the build that I've also worked on. So basically a bigger base with the A-frame, which can house a tech giga, as you can see. So yeah, we got a bigger base with tech giga included. So yeah, I have been working. It's been hard. I don't know where I found the time to do all this, because I've been streaming a lot. I've been making a lot of videos. I feel like I've been going crazy with Extinction, even though it was also somehow Christmas and everything. But we've managed, and yeah, that's gonna be up on the channel soon. And then yeah, you could see that I'm building something. All right, I'm building something cool. I'm building something really cool. And I might have accidentally showed a little bit, but it's something that I'm just trying something new. I don't know when I will have the time to finish that build. I'm taking my time with that one, but it's gonna be something cool and something new, something different than what I've done. Yet familiar, yet cool. I don't know if it's gonna be a very practical base, but at least it will be cool and special to me. But yeah, that's been what we've done on Extinction so far, right? Did I forget something? No, I don't think I did. There we go. Yeah, that is about what we have so far. So yeah, and then of course our latest project that we just started out with, but hopefully eventually is going to be a really cool base. Is going to be this big compound prison apparently. It's now also a prison, but it's just a wasteland compound base, which is gonna hopefully be really cool. So yeah, that's been some of the things we've worked on so far. Definitely has been an exciting time already on Extinction, even though we're just getting started, of course, and with Monarchy just around the corner, there's definitely many more exciting things to come for this one. So yeah, that's definitely good, right? So yeah, that's kind of what we've been up to so far on Extinction. With that, I think we've come pretty much to the end of today's stream. We've done some building, quite happy with what we got so far. I might try and finish most of the wall before we continue this project. Not sure when we will stream on this next, but and otherwise we'll focus on some of the builds inside. But yeah, it's fun because I feel like this is the opportunity to really utilize the wasteland skins in a fun way, and then maybe blend in some of the other ones as well, of course. But yeah, it's gonna be a cool base, which is, I mean, it's big but not too big, because this is basically just a wall, and then we'll have one or two buildings, bigger buildings inside, and then maybe some smaller ones around if we need them. But yeah, we're gonna try to make like an ultimate wasteland base. And of course you don't have to build it in a wasteland. You can build it in the desert, you can build it in the snow, you can... I don't know if you can build it in the city. I don't know if you find a spot this big. Although you kind of don't have to have a flat spot as we approved, so... yeah, we'll see. Anyway, I think that's going to be it for today's stream. Thank you so much for joining me. Hopefully you did enjoy today's stream. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like because it's the last stream of the year. The year is almost over. Yeah, I won't be live on the 31st, but yeah, we will be back soon next year. We probably will try to do one or two build streams before we jump into Extinction Monarchy on Friday, which is going to be really exciting. So the 3rd is when the Monarchy Chaos starts, where I will try and find a way with 60 other creators. We will hopefully be able to get a good base spot. That's the main thing I'm worried about, getting my base spot in, and then hopefully not make a fool of myself. You know, I'm a builder at heart. I've mostly spent my time building. And now we're gonna be solo, surviving, hopefully thriving, making ourselves a car and a cool base and everything. We will see what that has to offer, but I'm excited and I'm very grateful for the year that we had. So yeah, let's hopefully make 2025 a good one as well. But thank you so much for joining me today. Subscribe, like, do all the things, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.